Hi, I'm Steve, you're you, and this is Digivice. Today I'm going to talk to you about meta tags. What are they and how can you use them to improve your rank in Google? Meta tags are bits of code that go into your website and help Google robots make more sense of your website. They're not something that's seen by the visitor except for on Google's ranking listing page. One of the most important tags is the title tag. That's the part that comes up on the top of your browser that demonstrates what your page is about. It also comes up in Google. If someone types in accounting firms, for example, the bit that comes up at the top of the listing is the title tag. If you don't have a title tag, Google will try to make one for you. The next most important meta tag is the description tag, or meta description. This tag is the bit that comes under the title in the Google listing on the search page. It basically provides a description of what the page is going to be about. In the event that you don't have one though, Google will just try to summarize using their own robotic version of what your page is about. So it's better that you have more control over this so that you can get not only better ranking, but also so that it makes more sense to your customers. So that when they're looking, they're not seeing something that's been produced by a robot, but by you. There's also a lot of other meta tags, but those are the most important ones. Some people will talk about the keyword tag. Google doesn't look at that anymore, and I would recommend against using it and against using anyone that does use it for your search engine optimization, simply because that can be abused, and that's why Google doesn't look at it anymore. And that's it. That's all you really need to know about meta tags. Moving on, how you can action that. If you're using WordPress, a plugin called Yoast is fantastic. It will allow you to go in and change the meta title and the meta description. It will also have a keyword field in that section. I usually do fill that out simply because it makes it easier to see where everything's at. Again, it's not essential, but it does help give you an example of what is working, what's not working, that sort of thing. If you're not using WordPress, if you're using Wix, there's a section in Wix. I don't know a lot about Wix, but if you are using it, there is a section in there where you can add the title, you can add the description, and it's fairly self-explanatory. I think it's in the settings and SEO section, I think, which is a laugh really because their SEO is terrible. But you get that. It's cheap, so you get what you pay for. And if you have a developer who's developed a different kind of a site, whether it's a HTML-based website or they're using another content management system similar to WordPress but isn't WordPress, I would get into contact with them and say, hey, I've just heard about meta tags. Are you using them and can we improve them? And if they don't respond, or if they're not helpful, or if they don't know anything about that, I'm happy for you to get in contact with me. I'll help where I can, and hopefully out of that you get better listings, and it makes more sense when people search for your stuff. Great, thanks. See you tomorrow.